A region on the brink of war. Just days after North Korea's brazen strike against the South, it now has a brand new warning for its neighbor and the United States. That is raising major concerns in the already tense standoff between the two nations. Good morning. I'm Greg Jarrett in for Bill Hemmer here in America's Newsroom.
And I'm Patty Ann Brown in for Martha McCallum. Great to see you this morning, Greg.
Good to see you.
Well, North Korea is getting aggressive, demanding the U.S. and South Korea cancel Sunday's planned military drills.
The North under fire for Tuesday's strike against a South Korean island in a disputed area. This is brand new amateur videotape of that attack that killed 4 people and destroyed parts of that tiny island. You can see the smoke and flames rising from the artillery strike. Melanie Wilkes is live at the White House with more now. And Melanie, what is North Korea saying exactly about these joint drills?
Well, Greg, the North is warning that these joint drills between the U.S. and South Korea planned for this weekend and involving the carrier, the USS George Washington, will push the Korean peninsula to the brink of war. But U.S. officials have told us they have no plans to cancel these exercises. Now, underscoring this threat from the North, they also appeared to launch new artillery today within sight of the same island that they struck on Tuesday. No rounds hit the island, but it seemed especially brazen because the U.S. commander in Korea, General Walter Sharp, was touring the damage at the time. The North boasted its strike on Tuesday is punishment for upcoming drills and warned of, quote, a shower of dreadful fire, another shower of dreadful fire. It has made these very exaggerated threats many times before. Former UN Ambassador John Bolton commented earlier on the threat.
I don't buy the North Korean threat. This, again, is part of their pattern. They bluster and they undertake, in some cases, actual military activity like the shelling of that island. But it's intended to set up a return to the negotiating table where we try to provide them assistance. It's a form of extortion that, from the North Korean point of view, has worked very well.
And those negotiations he's talking about are the six-nation talks over North Korea's nuclear program. And basically the deal there is they give up their nukes, they get international aid. Greg.
Well, the United States, Melanie, has asked China for some help in easing tensions. Not that China has ever been helpful, at least according to the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Mike Mullen. What's the latest on the request for Chinese help?
Right, and of course the tensions are very high with North Korea's words and their action, those artillery blasts. And in South Korea, protests in the streets with them burning pictures of the North Korean leaders. Now, of course, Washington and Seoul have asked China to step in because they are North Korea's only real ally, and asking China basically to use their influence to get them to back off and show more restraint. But China is not happy with these joint exercises off its coast either, and it has said, basically just called for all sides to show restraint. Here at the White House, President Obama said earlier in the week in a TV interview that the U.S. is reaffirming its commitment to the defense of South Korea, but he has not spoken publicly about these artillery strikes from the North since it happened, perhaps trying not to inflame the situation even more. Greg?
All right, Melanie Wilkes live at the White House. Melanie, thanks very much.